open wide.
Ready?
Here comes your chunk of Trump.
It's my favorite food.
With your first bite, here's Mark Thompson.
I have a feeling it's going to be beautiful.
So much fun. You know, the guy's done it once, Trump has. He's been president. Wants to do it again. Wants to get in there and do it the first time, only better this time. More loyalists. Go ahead, Tony. Play one of the whatever I sent you. Is this the Miles Taylor thing? Yeah, this is Miles Taylor, who worked with Trump in the Trump administration.
An idiot. He's just an idiot. When Donald Trump was president, I remember crossing that threshold into the Oval Office. And not only was this guy not bringing his A game, he didn't have a game. He was winging it.
Miles Taylor and his Homeland Security Secretary, Kirstjen Nielsen, worked for former President Trump in his administration. Trump once called Secretary Nielsen with a unique solution to stop migrants crossing the border with Mexico.
And she puts the president on speakerphone, and he says that down at the border, he wants to explore what it would take to build a moat. And he goes off on this tangent talking about how we should actually get snakes and alligators and fill this 2,000-mile moat on the border with reptilian creatures so that if someone falls into the moat, they're facing the threat of snakes and alligators. I mean, we're just laughing. You can't make this shit up.
What are you thinking when the President of the United States is enunciating this idea?
I'm a lifelong conservative. I am more Republican than Donald Trump. He is not a conservative. But putting politics aside, engaging with the man, you realize he's an idiot.
Trump has denied knowing Taylor and said he should be prosecuted.
Yeah, there you go.
Prosecuted for disagreeing, huh? All right.
Yeah, put him on the list. When I get back in, put that Miles Taylor guy on the list. Gators are the answer. Exactly, says Julie. I had one other Trump item, didn't I, Tony? This is Nikki Haley talking about, on the stump, the notion that Donald Trump would become the candidate on the Republican ticket. Go ahead, Tony.
Let's speak some hard truths. If Donald Trump becomes the Republican nominee, we will get a President Kamala Harris. You mark my words. He cannot win a general election. Look at Iowa, look at New Hampshire. He can't get independents. He can't get suburban women. He's losing Republicans who say they don't want him and will vote for someone else. It's a problem. Let's speak some hard truths.
All right. So basically she's saying and reminding us that suburban women are important. I think that is an overplayed element in the election, although it's clearly important. I do think women generally have a voice that needs to be heard, especially as their reproductive rights are being taken away. So they may figure into this election, but polling would suggest that that whole suburban women thing may be overdone. But
as a suburban woman, I say right on.
Yeah. Carl Perkins says Nikki Haley on January 23rd said the first party to retire the old candidate is going to be the party to win the election. Wow. Is that what you said, Carl? Well, that's the prediction. I'll also mention this, as long as we're doing chunk of Trump. The backers of the GOP, generally speaking anyway, the Wall Street Journal, they write this: the 2024 election is Donald Trump's to lose, and he may yet manage to lose it. That was our reaction to his outburst on Sunday after President Biden's withdrawal from the presidential race. It should have been an opportunity to show some class and judgment by welcoming the decision, they say, warning U.S. adversaries not to take advantage of Mr. Biden's last few months in office, and saying that Vice President Kamala Harris will have to defend Mr. Biden's failed record. So you could have said those things, is what the Wall Street Journal is saying. But that is not, of course, what happened. He went to Truth Social on Sunday after the announcement, and the former president posted, "Crooked Joe Biden was not fit to run for president and is certainly not fit to serve, and never was!" exclamation point. He only attained the position of president by lies, fake news, and not leaving his basement. All those around him, including his doctor and the media, knew that he wasn't capable of being president, and he wasn't. And now look at what he's done to our country. They continue in the Wall Street Journal. We realize Mr. Trump is frustrated that he won't be able to run against Mr. Biden, but he remains the favorite and has a strong case to make against the Biden-Harris record. Again, this is the Wall Street Journal, so they have a very pro-right-wing general bent. The GOP convention was a political success despite his self-indulgent Thursday speech. The biggest doubters have about Mr. Trump, the biggest doubt, I should say, that voters have about Mr. Trump is that he is a divisive, vindictive man who is unable to speak for all Americans. I'll ding divisive, yeah.
Not vindictive?
All right, vindictive.
Okay.
And so they say he had a chance on Sunday to show that he is capable of more than divisiveness and vindictiveness, and he didn't rise to the occasion. And that's your chunk of Trump.
That's it for this edition.
Well, I really enjoyed it.
But make sure to join us again next time
I think you might want to listen. There's nothing wrong with listening.
for another chunk of Trump.
Hi, it's Mark, and I thought that was great. Hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever there's a new video being dropped, and please subscribe to our channel to help us save the universe.